Good morning, students. In a business, there are a lot of transactions, and we have to write down daily transaction in a book that is called journal. How we can make journal entries? Today, we will learn all these things. Accounting follows the double entry system as per which there are two sides, namely debit and credit. We have already learnt about these terms. In the journal entries, the column of debit amount comes prior to the column of the credit amount. Thus, the side which intended and posted lately is the credit side. Now, we will see the format of journal entry is as follows. The first column is date, the second column is particular, the third there is a narrow column. The name of this column is ledger folio, L dot F dot. The next column is debit amount. The next column is amount and credit. There are two columns for the amount. The first one is amount debit and the second one is amount credit. Now we will understand how we can enter daily transaction in the book, that is journal. Here is a question. On December 1st 2017, business started with cash 15,000 rupees. December 7, purchased goods for cash 20,000. December 9, sold goods to Swati 5,000 rupees. December 12, purchased furniture 3,000 rupees. December 18, cash received from Swati in full settlement 4,000 rupees. December 25, paid rent 1,000 rupees. December 30, paid salary 1,500. These are the transactions. Now we will see how can we enter in the journal. For one transaction there is an entry. First of all, the first one is the business transaction. It is business started. What will we see? When we start the business, we will get some cash in the business. Okay, business is another thing and businessman is another thing. Businessman starts the business, so he is not getting anything, but business is getting cash because the businessman is starting the business. At that time he will give some money, he will give some cash to the business. It means business gets the cash. So what comes in the business, it will be debited. Cash account debit. What may come? It comes into the debit. This is the rule. Cash account debit and to capital. This is the first entry of journal. Cash account debit to capital account. Being business commenced with cash, or we can write being business started with cash. This is the first entry of journal. Cash account debit to capital account, being business started by 15,000 rupees. And the second one is when we purchased goods. Students, you will have to think, when you purchase the goods, what will you get? You will get purchase, you will get goods, and the goods you get is called purchase. As I have told you, what comes in the business will be written into debit. So purchase account debit, we can say goods account debit, but the goods that is purchased is called purchase. Purchase account debit, and what goes? Money goes, cash goes. So what goes is credited. Purchase account debit to cash account. In the narration you can see being goods purchased for cash. The next entry is being sales to Swati. In a business, when we sold something, either it may be cash or it may be credit. When the name of a person is given, it means the goods is sold on credit. You can see in this entry the name of Swati is given. It means this is a credit sale. When we sold something to a person in credit, it means at that time we get nothing. And when we get nothing, it means the name of that person whom we sold the goods will be entered into the debit. So we will write here Swati account debit. Swati's account. There cannot be a name, there cannot be account before after the name of any person. If we want to write the name of account, at that time we will use the apostrophe. Swati's account debit or Swati debit to sales account, because goods goes from our business. Whatever goes, it is credited. Swati's account debit or Swati debit to sales account, being goods sold to Swati. Now, this is a different type of entry. When any asset is purchased, asset will be debited, whatever it may be, but it should be an asset. Asset account debit, because asset comes, so we will write here asset means furniture. Furniture account debit. Furniture is also an asset, so we will write here furniture account debit to cash account, being furniture purchased. Now the next entry, we receive the amount from Swati in full settlement. We have sold the goods to Swati of rupees 5,000 rupees. Now we will get the amount from Swati, that is 4,000. So we will write here cash account debit 4,000 rupees. What we receive? Cash we receive. When we receive cash, it will be debited, and the amount is given in your question 4,000 rupees. And we have sold the goods of amount rupees 5,000. So you can write here into to Swati rupees 5,000 rupees. Now we will differentiate from 5,000 and 4,000. The difference will be 1,000 rupees, and it will be called discount. When cash is debited, discount will be debited. When cash is credited, discount will also be credited. So the difference amount is 1,000 rupees, because cash is debited by 4,000, so the discount will also be debited by 1,000 rupees, because it is the difference between 5,000 and 4,000. In this way, we will get the payment from Swati and full settlement, being cash received as full settlement. Whenever there is a expense, whenever there is an expense, the amount of expense will be into debited by the name of that expenses. So we will write a rent account debit, and what goes? Cash goes. So the cash will be into the credit. So rent account debit to cash account. The amount will be 1000 rupees. In narration, we will write being rent paid. In the same way, this is also salary is also an expense. So we will write salary account debit to cash account being salary paid rupees 1500 rupees. Thank you.